If you're growing and you're overwhelmed, you're maybe a one band and you want to get help essentially, where you want to hire people to do something for you. Upwork.com, that's where you want to be. You want to be on Upwork.com and you want to hire people there. Well, that's kind of the make money online field, the online business field, is you want to go to Upwork.com. That's like the best platform that I found, and you want to make a job post. You want to register there, you want to make a job post and be very specific about what you're looking for, right? If you're looking for a video editor, then say exactly what kind of video editor you're doing, what is the expectations, what's the deliverables, yada, yada, yada. About the rates, it really depends. Like if you have an idea for how much you want to spend or how much you want to pay the person, you can just go ahead and list it right away. That makes the whole hiring process a lot easier. But I found that a lot of the times it's really hard to just have like a rate. If you have experience, for example, working with video editors, then you're gonna have like a rate that is a fair rate and that you can handle, you can manage. Oftentimes, like you don't know how much to pay the person, right? You don't know the market rates, etc. So I would recommend setting up a call with the person whom you're looking to hire, and you ask them like, okay, how much do you want to make? They say, I don't know, how much are you willing to pay? And then you take it back to them and you say, no, tell me, how much do you want to make, right? You want to let them kind of tell you how much they want to make, what are they looking for, and then you can start a negotiation from there. My advice is to not try to basically, ideally, what you want to do is you want to be in a position where you say how much you want to make, they say X, and you say, okay, I will pay you X, but you have to deliver. You have to overcome, you need to over deliver basically. That's kind of, because people are going to ask for more than what they hope for, right? So give them what they want ideally, and then they need to prove themselves that they're worth that price. If someone is asking for, this, then you just give it to them and then you say, okay, now show me what you got. That's ideally how you want to work with people. Other than that, how I found hiring is you jump on a call, you say how much you want to make, maybe they propose a rate, maybe you propose a rate, try to find some middle ground. Don't try to squeeze, them, because people are not going to be motivated to work with you if you just squeeze too much out of them. But it's also a good idea to understand some kind of a market rate. Another thing is, by the way, if you're doing everything yourself, you probably know how much time it takes you to do the thing. So then you can think okay, well, editing, for example, takes quite a bit of time for me, so it's probably going to take them quite a bit of time. And I want to make sure that they can eat, they can, pay their bills, that they have food on the table. And yeah, for example, I work with a lot of people from overseas, from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, right? Because the standard of living there is lower than in Europe or in the US, right? So, and there's a lot of talented people there. So they can produce good stuff at a much lower rate than what people demand in Europe, for example, or in the US. And that's also a good hack to keep your costs low and to produce stuff. A lot of these top guys, Iman, Alex Hormozy, whatever, Ali Abdal, they all have overseas talents, really. A lot of them work with people from lower income countries, essentially. So yeah. All right, that's my answer. Upwork.com, how to hire a person.